Hello, hello, and hello to my Pisces. This is Queen Amun Ra coming to you with your general reading, Pisces. Hopefully, you all are having a great week. Happy new moon in Aries. Aries is a cardinal sign, it's a fire sign, it's a divine masculine sign. So, not only are we in Aries season, we are in springtime. So, you're springing forward with your positivity. You are happily closing out cycles that ended on yesterday. Not only that, Aries is a ram. Their symbol is a ram, and so it's a new moon phase. A new moon phase is about the rituals and also the new you and burning our former way of thinking that was holding us back and stopping us or preventing us from closing out cycles. So like literally tossing the old you into a fire pit. If you were a person that easily got overwhelmed to a point where it was just like your energy actually reflected toxicity because you were afraid to close out toxic relationships or toxic emotions about some relationships. Sources saying toss that into a fire pit. It's a new you. It's a new you. It's a new day, new time. And again, don't forget the ritual of rest, because the ritual of rest is probably the most overlooked. Rest doesn't necessarily mean you're sleeping, all hours of the day. It just can mean, hey, I'm turning off my cell phone, TV, movies, all of that. And I'm just sitting down listening to my meditation music with water sounds in the background, just trying to get replenished. I can be just laid out on the beach, no cell phone or nothing, just soaking up the sun, listening to the waves of the ocean and just relaxing. I could be drinking more water, something that's having to do with water, sacral chakra music, all of that. So let's see what's going on here. You got a lot of major arcana. Okay, so we have the sun card. This is really speaking to your purpose, and I'm talking to you if you have Pisces anywhere in your chart, not just your sun, moon, rising, or Venus. We have the Fool card, so that lets me know that somebody has a change of heart about something. Somebody's finally deciding, hey, I'm going through this rebirth and I'm trying to make it as less stressful as possible. I'm ready for my abundance and my prosperity. Here we have the Star card, right? So somebody is learning how to draw from their own water. This is exactly what I was talking about. Like, instead, water representing emotions and creativity and sexuality and joy and pleasure and wide emotional range. Source is saying to you, learn how to draw from your own joy, your own peace. You're not looking for somebody else to close out a cycle. You can close out your own cycle by saying, hey, I'm a great catch. I don't need them to explain to me why they ghosted me or moved on or why they did what they did. I can close it out myself, and it's better for you to close it out yourself anyway. So somebody is learning how to inspire themselves to nurture yourselves. And so somebody's kind of like at a crossroad right now about something. Also, it's a lot of crossroads that's happening right now, Pisces. So one of the crossroads could just be like, how do I move on from something, right? You could also be trying to move on from a marriage. You can be trying to move on from over nurturing an adult child. You can be trying to move on from some kind of something that happened in the past where there was a lot of toxicity. But the main thing is that this fresh water right here is in this water container, and you're only planting seeds for that you want to grow. Nothing more. You don't want to grow. You don't want toxicity from other people's emotions and their creativity or lack of creativity or their negativity or whatever codependency in your water container. You want to be able to use that fresh water of speaking from your higher self to your higher self. I'm smart. I'm powerful. I'm compassionate. I'm musically inclined. I'm very wise. I'm mature. Like, this is where you're only receiving positivity into your life, because again, as a water sign, you would reflect the negativity that someone is trying to pour. So if somebody's accusing you of something, you won't come right back at them and accuse them of something. If somebody's doing something to do, you may come right back. And so at some point, the wisdom has to, I need to choose my battles wisely. Sometimes it's okay to let whomever think whatever, right? So, but the main thing is that what you're trying to do is grow. You're trying to grow your stability, your security, your career success, your patience. You're trying to grow all the things at your root, right? So that's the seeds that you're planting, and that's another ritual you can do too. Like go get a like some soil and a you know get a pot and start planting some new seeds. And as you're setting your intentions and you're starting to see those leaves, those plants, those seeds bud, and you start to see then you start seeing your intentions grow as well. So you want to see you want to set your intentions for this lunar cycle. What do you want to grow in this lunar cycle? So that's another ritual. But Source is saying, hang on in there. Here we have the Six of Swords, the Six of Pentacles, the Five of Pentacles, the Seven of Cups, and also the Ten of Wands. So Source is saying to you, when you sail away from something that you feel like you had some deep emotions about, that could have been toxic in your past or even currently in your life, Source is saying to you, when you sail onto dry land, when you get settled, you're emotionally, you're saying, I forgive whomever. But some of those energies you will have cut out for life, and some of them you're just going to have to create very firm boundaries. But either way, Source is saying, when you sail off to dry land, see how this person is on dry land and they're getting set up. They're getting set up to plant seeds for what they want, right? They're like pitching their tent, so to speak. Like a person is getting rooted and grounded and saying, this is where I'm going to settle. Right? This is where I'm going to settle in my life. I'm getting rooted and grounded, right? And so that's what I'm seeing for somebody. So I do see somebody moving on from something and being booked and busy and now planting seeds for wealth and, moving on, there. Here we have the Five of Pentacles. Somebody may have felt like they were left out of something and kind of like maybe left out of, let's say, for instance, you have adult kids and you feel like, okay, something is going on and I feel left out. I don't feel like they're telling me everything or whatever the case may be. You may speak up and say to them, hey, let them know I feel left out of things. You don't have to tell me every little part of your life, but it would be nice if you, share certain things with me. And again, so that you don't have to hold on to that burden, right? Remember, we are in new moon energy in a fire sign. And if you feel left out and you feel emotionally wounded by something, it can cause some insecurities. It can cause some instabilities. It could irritate your demon. That could come across as bitter and burden. So that's where the fresh water comes in, Pisces, where you're like, I'm keeping my water fresh. I'm keeping my mind clear. I'm receiving of good, wise counsel from people. So if you feel left out of something, I'm only using, like, I feel left out of my adult children's lives. I feel like my family isn't telling me something. I feel like I'm not, people in my job aren't saying anything. Remember, in receiving mode, God is also going to send some wise people across your path to say, hey, you're overthinking this. It's not as bad as you think. I've been through the same thing too. I just decided to stay focused on my purpose, and the answers came to me. Calming you down so you can focus on being booked and busy. Hopefully that makes sense. So if you're going to plant seeds, start planting seeds. Like I see my business being booked and busy. Anything else that I'm left out of, the answers will come to me whenever God wants the answers to come to me. But I'm sailing away from something, the deep emotions about something. And so I'm not putting that burden and busyness, that burden on somebody else. Pressuring somebody, telling somebody, the insecurity coming out. Well, you're not telling me anything. And again, you're frustrated. They may not be ready to open up and share some things. Here we have the Hangman. Source is saying to you, just hang on in there, Pisces. Hang on in there. Just hang in there. This is where your opportunity, this is attached to Neptune, which is one of your ruling planets. Dream bigger in the meantime. Keep planting seeds that you want to grow. Keep speaking positively. I'm seeing some kind of an approval come across your path. So since you're looking for man's approval, God is like, you're very close to opening up your vault. Just stay in your light, stay in your healing, stay in your light. So even if you feel like, I set my intentions to have a great day today and I slipped up and I said something I shouldn't have said, Pisces, that's not the time to feel defeated. That's the time to say, okay, God, thank you for giving me the extra nudge to even recognize that I said something that maybe I kind of lost it a little bit, but let me get refocused. Right here we have the Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups is about temptation. The enemy is always trying to tempt us to vibrate down at a lower frequency, to get us to not close out cycles, to get us to not move on from things. But I do see you moving on from some things. And like I said before, once you tell a person you feel left out of something, and their demons are irritating your demons, maybe their demon is fear. Maybe your demons are insecurity. Maybe your demons are, lack of career success or whatever, and they tell you what's happening. Maybe their demon is lack of career success, and maybe they say to you, you say, I kind of feel left out. I feel like you're going through some things, and you're not telling me what's happening. This could be a spouse, this could be your adult child, this could be parents, it could be a sibling, whomever. You say, I feel like it's something heavy on you. I pick up, because you all are highly intuitive signs, Pisces, and I'm talking to you if you have Pisces anywhere in your chart, including your MC or IC. I feel like something is weighing heavy on you, and they say to you, you know what, I've just been overwhelmed because I feel like everybody around me is successful and my career isn't successful, and I'm just kind of been living in my head trying to figure out what it is. Boom, it was not as bad as you thought it was. So you can move on, and you can offer them some advice and say, hey, it may feel like rejection from man, but it's God's protection. So just know I'm sending good energy your way, and you can toss that into a fire pit. You can say, source, you can plant that in a seed. Source, I hope, I see their career being successful. I see them so close to their to opening up their vault, which is their demon could be feeling like lack of career success. So you can say, God, I see them opening up their third eye. I see them looking around and see if there's any energies attached to them that could be preventing them from opening up their vault door, right? And so there was your insecurity of feeling left out in the cold and somebody not telling you something. God made sure to clear that up right away, but also God cleared it up by you approaching them, like taking action, that divine masculine energy, taking action and talking to them, saying, I feel left out of your life. They told you what it was. Okay, problem solved. You can plant a seed on their behalf and say, God, I see them being successful, but I also see them opening up their eyes, because they could have some people attached to them that's trying to get in their vault door, and playing all kinds of mind games, making them feel like their career, is, they could have some people around them that's doing everything they can do to stop their career, be talking about them behind their backs, all kinds of stuff. So that's what I'm saying for you, Pisces, is that as you're planting seeds for yourself, you're also planting seeds for people that still have access to your universe. Hopefully that makes sense to you, Pisces, so that you can continue being booked and busy. Here we have the Three of Swords, the Empress card, the Two of Swords, the Ace of Wands, the King of Swords, and also the Seven of Swords. And so the Empress card lets me know, came out twice, is that both of you all, you and somebody else, is going through a season of abundance and prosperity. It's a very sensitive time right now. But remember, like I said, if they still have access to your universe, you love them, you're telling them, hey, I'm just, just kind of trying to help you, with some things. And I got this heaviness on my heart. And they may be around a lot of people who are manipulative, lying, sneaky, like this right here, holding on to a bunch of secrets and all kinds of stuff. And so for you, you're saying, I sense that you got a lot of sneaky energies around you, right? That's what I'm saying to you right here. And for you, you may feel left out of some things because they may be confused about some stuff. They could be walking around feeling defeated, using their emotions as a crutch, and don't even see that God is going to keep them walking past their vault until they shake some leeches from around them, some gold diggers from around them. And you could see it all on their spirit because of your intuitiveness. And also, and so when you're saying to them, I feel left out, and they're telling you, that, I feel like everybody else's opportunities are coming their way, and you're telling them, hey, that's God's protection around you. But it's also waking them up, letting them know, hey, somebody genuinely cares. Somebody genuinely cares, and eventually they're going to walk away in a very classy way. Very classy way. They're going to walk away. They may walk away brokenhearted, Pisces, like you once walked away brokenhearted before you spoke up. You felt like, I feel defeated. Somebody's leaving me out of something. And Source is saying, all you had to do is speak up. And whatever situation you feel left out of, Pisces, speak up, say something, because your answer is going to be right there. That way you can say, oh, okay, now I got my question answered, right? So now you can sail away from it, feeling like, okay, I can forgive the situation, because you're dealing with somebody who is, in denial about something in their lives right now. Like, some people don't want to believe that they got gold diggers in their lives. And again, if this is not you, only take what resonates with you, right? But some people don't want to believe they got, when I say gold diggers, I'm not just talking about money hungry. Some people want to be connected to you because you come from a stable family. Some people want to be connected to you because you're a very loyal person. They know that you're not going to cheat, but they don't have a loyal bone in their body. So they want to stay connected to something that's rooted and grounded and real. So source is saying to you, you having to go through all of this, being in denial, shut down, I'm not budging, I'm scared to move, because you're learning wisdom to learn how to tune in and discern. And so all of this overthinking, source is saying, I'm going to send some new inspiration across your path that's going to help you. Some new inspiration across your path that's going to help you. That's really, really going to help you. So stay focused, Pisces. Like I said, really stay focused. Stay focused on the message that God is trying to send you, because again, you're going through a rebirth. So source is saying, hang in there, just hang in there, hang in there. All right, we have the 10 of Wands again. We have the 4 of Cups. We have the 9 of Cups. We have the 7 of Swords. We have the Dame of Swords and also the 2 of Swords. Like I said before, somebody is in some serious denial about something. 2 of Swords came out twice. Somebody is blinded by the truth about something. Somebody just does not want to see that some energies are staying connected to you because of, because of their security, their stability. I mean, your security, your stability, your career success, your things. And so God is going to make you feel like you're not going to be successful, but you got to cut some energies off. You gotta move on from some energies. Here we have the 10 of Wands again. Source is trying to make you and them booked and busy. You and them booked and busy. So like I said, some new inspiration is coming across your path. But here we have the Dame of Swords, the 9 of Cups, the 4 of Cups, and also the 7 of Swords. And so the 7 of Swords lets me know, and it came out twice, that some people, you may have been around some people who were very, very manipulative. Some people, you may have come out of a family of just a bunch of manipulators, liars, gaslighters, narcissistic energies and those kind of things. But it could have also been in your professional life as well. So you could have walked away from a job where you were just in denial about some things. But again, somebody is very close. It's just so many moving parts when I look at your cards here. And again, hopefully some of this resonates for somebody, but if it doesn't, pass it on to somebody you may feel like is going through something where they kind of feel left out of their career success, or left out of prosperity, or things are not coming as fast to them, because a lot of people are literally right here in front of their vault. So I'm saying wish fulfillment for you and somebody else that you're planting seeds for, Pisces. So pay attention. I'm seeing a lot of good things happen. A lot of good things come across your path. Here we have the Dame of Swords and the 4 of Cups. 4 of Cups is a person who's ruminating over things, just sitting. See how this little boy has his arms folded? Somebody's just sitting there like sick and tired of waiting on something to happen. But I'm telling you, Source is moving some things around, moving some people around. So just be patient. Here we have Dame of Swords. This lets me know that, like I said, the anxiety that somebody has been feeling is going to be going away very, very soon. All you have to do is take the blindfolds off, and also encourage other people to take the blindfolds off. Actually, it looks very similar to a reading I did for Cancer about you have already been through some things, and so there could be somebody connected to you that's going through something very similar to what you went through, but you got to look at it from a different lens through your third eye to recognize that somebody is going through something that you've already come out of, Pisces. I don't know if that makes sense to somebody, but again, this is where you don't have to force somebody to tell you what's going on, but if God places on your heart to say, puts a fire up under you. This is the ace, your third eye is open and that fire is lit up under you. Like, because we're in this first quarter moon in a fire sign in Aries, and you feel like I got to ram through these emotions. I got to get it out. I got to say it to them. Make sure you cool down with water. That's why your water being fresh is so important, because you don't want to cause stress to somebody else that's going through their rebirth, and you don't want to cause your own rebirth to be stressful. So that's where you calm down and you say, hey, you got a minute? I need to talk to you about something. I feel like you got some very manipulative energies around you, and I didn't have anybody to tell me that I had manipulative energies. I had to find out the hard way. And so you saying that to them is letting them know that I love you, but but I don't trust the energies around you. And I think maybe you may want to take the blindfolds off and pay attention. That I'm here and I'll help you as much as I can if you need to get away from those energies, right? So that can look like sometimes helping somebody pay their rent. It can look like, being just a listening ear when somebody needs to talk. But again, somebody is awakened now. Here we have the Ace of Pentacles. We have the Death Rebirth card. We have the Fool card. We have the Seven of Cups. We have the Hierophant card, and also the Five of Wands. So they're two on their spiritual journey. They are on their spiritual journey, and so they are, to some degree, we have the Fool card here. We have the Fool card twice. To some degree, they may have some kind of spiritual advisor talking to you. Could be the spiritual advisor that they're talking to, Pisces. And again, I'm talking to you, even if you're MC or IC as Pisces, you could be the person that's the spiritual advisor that's keeping them rooted and grounded and letting them know, hey, I see a wonderful and prosperous life all over you, right? But again, if there's energies around them that's irritating their demons, those energies could be playing a role, like, in their insecurities. Somebody is dealing with some very manipulative energies that's really blocking their blessings. And they may not see it because they could be depressed. And so you are like that fresh water saying to them, if you need me, I'm here. If you need me, I am here. So here we have the Five of Wands and also the Five of Pentacles. The number 5 lets me know, and this is masculine energy, this is feminine energy. Somebody has to change what they're motivated in. Remember, this first quarter moon in Aries. Aries is ruled by Mars, the energy planet. So they have to change their energy. They're going to have to pay attention and stay focused in their light. It's because in their light, that's why it's so much emphasis in their light, and knowing that they can be self-sufficient without certain energies. Because somebody is playing to somebody's insecurities. It's kind of like a person saying, I got to stay on a job that I hate. Even though I'm not getting a raise, my manager is always on my back. They're always, trying to set me up, sabotage me. And knowing that you have a gift in you that can make you 10 times as much as you making on that job. It's walking in faith. So it's also being in connection with people who are telling you you can do this without those energies. Even if you didn't have somebody to tell you that you could do it without certain energy, that job or that family support or whatever the case may be. So that's what I'm saying for you all. I see you all helping someone to put their demons under submission, that demon of fear, doubt, uncertainty about their own future, like you had to do, like you're currently doing on a daily basis, so that they can get through their vault door. Here we have the Ace of Pentacles. So you're continuing to work very hard. Like I said, you're dealing with somebody who is looking for approvals from other people. And Source is saying you don't need their approval. God already approved you. All you need to do is thank God for an exodus strategy out of situation. One, to expose every energy around, just like around you. Like at some point, Pisces, what I'm getting from you all is that you ask God to expose energies around you. God exposed it to you. So now, God, I just need the strength to get out of here. Whether it was a romantic relationship, a job, a friendship, or whatever, personally or professionally. And so you're teaching somebody else how to do that as well, and to go through their rebirth. Death and rebirth are one and the same. So you got rebirth here, and rebirth here. And so their temptation to vibrate low is, and we got the Seven of Cups twice here, is also your temptation to vibrate low. So obviously somebody connected to you that you have deep emotions for. It could be an adult child. It could be your parents. It could be a sibling that you have these deep emotions for. And you're seeing almost parallel which you've gone through in the past. And so with the outcome of this is a rebirth for everybody. So again, it doesn't have to be a stressful rebirth, especially if you know how to say things with compassion and not let your anger for the energies around them cause you to reflect that frustration. Because again, you don't want to lose them. You don't want to lose them. You're trying to help them as much as you possibly can. And so you're going to have to be compassionate with the situation. Love. There we go. Love. Divine source is the idea that no person, place, or thing is your salvation. Only love itself. That's right. And God is love. So that's the only salvation. We are not other people's God. So when you're operating in agape love, like I'm going to share this information with them, I'm going to put a little spark up under them to inspire them that however you need me to help you, I can help you like Source and my ancestors helped me. I'm just in the light and I can try to help you as much as I can. So let's see what else we got going on here, Pisces, and let's get ready to close this out. Let's see what else we got going on here, and let's get ready to close it out. 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 The end of a tough cycle approaches. Yep, the end of a tough cycle approaches. So somebody is really starting to kind of open their eyes to some things and breaking away from their own fear, learning how to it's going to be a very positive outcome on the other side, because somebody's going to open up their vault. They're going to detach from a bunch of sneaky, low vibrating, backstabbing energies. And just like you had to do it, they're going to do the same thing. But it's somebody that's connected to you, that your heart is tied to, somebody you love, like a family member or friend or something like that, where you can see that energy all around them. And it's like, I gotta tread waters lightly, because I could come in like a bull and say things that could be hurtful, because I'll just be reflecting this energy around them, and it would further throw them into confusion. So you really gotta tread waters lightly with this, Pisces, because again, you're not trying to lose people by discouraging them and harming them mentally or physically, because you're already dealing with somebody who already feels defeated. They feel left out of things, like you once felt left out of things. And so God is using you as the lighthouse to help them find the light within. Okay. All right. So make a meal, something very healthy. And you can encourage them to keep their health up with just eating healthy, working out, those kind of things, because somebody is really nervous. I mean, like somebody is like, okay, I know I'm close to opening up my vault. God is like, all of these people around me are becoming successful, and I know it's my time coming up soon. But Source is saying, because some people are so manipulative and lying and sneaky around them, it's not meant for them to go through their vault door. So, they're going, like I said, they're going through a rebirth, and Source is saying to them, you're gonna have to take the blindfolds off to see the blessings around you, to see the blessings all around you. Here we have affirmations for courage. All things are working out in my favor, but it's also working out in their favor, because you're planting the seeds for them, because they can't see things right now. I have the power to rebuild myself. I am not my circumstances. I rise regardless of my past. I honor myself through my actions. I honor my truth through my words. I am stronger than yesterday. I am stronger than yesterday. Stronger than yesterday. Stronger than yesterday. The number 666, I am centered. The enemy has a real vested interest, and you're already a very compassionate sign, but the enemy is trying to get you to be compassionate towards the devil, when Source really wants you to say, no, I'm not giving any energy to the devil, meaning I'm not giving any energy to my fears, my doubts, my uncertainties, or anything. That's including, if God said to me, tell this person that you love, you got some sneaky, distrustful energies around you. They're not loyal to you. They will harm you in any way, shape, form, or fashion. They'll try to distract you to death. Then that's where you're saying, no, enemy must flee. So here we have a wake-up call for you to re-examine your current situation and change the direction of your thoughts, Pisces, so that you can raise your vibration to a more positive frequency. So again, this is where you're saying, I'm going to tell whoever, whatever, like somebody, like my ancestors told me, but I'm also keeping my frequency. That's what I'm saying to you. If your reflection is like, okay, these energies are, I got some energies around a loved one that if you allow their energy to contaminate your water, you'll be just as low frequency as they are to the person that you love. But if you raise your frequency and say, hey, I see something you don't see, And I know how bad you want to open up your vault door. You're looking for people's approval. You're waiting for something to come through. I'm telling you, God has already approved you. And all it takes is a leap of faith. And if there's anything I can help you with in this process, I'm right there for you. So again, it's how you say it to them. Okay, Pisces, is really, really how how you say it to them, because somebody that you love is surrounded by some very manipulative, low vibrating energies. And so you can see it. They may not want to see it because they may be depressed or feeling defeated or left out, or, those kind of things. So let's see what else we got going on here. And let's go ahead and close this out. Well, we got everything. We got everything here. So that's what I have for you, Pisces. Thank you so much for joining me again. Treat this with care. Like, for real, treat this with care, like you would if you're going through a rebirth, as if it was your child, right? You're going to be very nurturing. You're going to be very careful of how you say, what you eat. You want to make sure your portals are clear. You're drinking your water, so that when you're saying things, you're saying it from a very compassion, uncontaminated space. Okay, so that's what I have for you, and I will see you all on Freedom Friday. Bye.